Hi students, welcome back to Google Classroom, Sri Gokulam Public School, Guruvayur. How are you children? Hope you all are fine over there. In the previous class, we have discussed the most important question answers from the chapter 2. Hope you learned the topic very well. Then today, we will discuss the important question answers from chapter 3 to 11. At first, we will discuss the most important question answers from chapter 3, Private, Public and Global Enterprises. The first question is, name the type of government enterprise which is an organization clothed with the powers of the government but is possessed of flexibility and initiative of a private enterprise. Here, the form of public sector enterprise is statutory corporation. And the second question is, mention the form of public sector enterprise whose budget is a part of the general budget of the government. Here, you have to identify the form of public sector enterprise. Here the answer is departmental undertaking. Like that, you can expect so many one-word questions from the different types of public sector enterprise. And the next question is, about government companies, it is said that they lack accountability. Mention the aspect of government companies with which this statement is related and explain 3 more points of this aspect. Children, here in this question, first you have to identify the aspects of government company. Here the statement is related to the limitations of government company. And here you also have to add 3 more limitations of government company. And the next question is, mention the form of public sector enterprise which is established under an act enacted for this purpose. Explain any 4 merits of this form. Here, in this question, first you have to identify the form of public sector enterprise. Here the form of public sector enterprise is statutory corporation. And you also have to add the 4 merits of statutory corporation. And now we will discuss the most important question answers from chapter 4, Business Services. The first question is, name the type of banking which involves banking transactions by customers electronically and explain its benefits to banks. Here, the type of banking is e-banking. And here you also have to list out the main benefits of e-banking to banks. And the next question is, an insurance contract is based on the good faith of both the parties, the insurer and the insured. Mention the aspect of insurance with which this statement is related and explain 3 other points of this aspect. Here, the statement is related to the principles of insurance. And here you also have to add the other principles of insurance. So, study the principles of insurance in detail. And here in this chapter, you also have to study the differences between life, fire and marine insurance. This is also the important part of this chapter. And now we will discuss the most important part of chapter 5, Emerging Modes of Business. Here in this chapter, you have to study the scope of e-business, benefits and limitations of e-business, and the main steps involved in online transactions. These all are the important part of this chapter. And now we will discuss the important question answers from chapter 6, Social Responsibilities of Business. The first question is, there is only one responsibility of business: to use its resources and engage in activities designed to increase its profit. To which aspect of social responsibility is this statement related? Here, this statement is related to the arguments against social responsibility. And the next question is, a business organization has adopted the policy of refraining from profiteering and hoarding. Mention the interest group for which this policy is relevant. Here you have to identify the interest group for which this policy is relevant. Here the form of interest group is consumers. And the next question is, a business organization pays various taxes honestly and timely. Mention the interest group for which this action is relevant. Here the interest group is government. And the next question is, An industrial unit discharges toxic gases from its chemical plant. Mention the type of pollution created by the unit. Here in this question, you have to identify the type of pollution created by the business organization. Here the type of pollution is air pollution. And the next question is, mention the type of pollution which is created by loud sound of any object. Like that, here also you have to identify the type of pollution. Here the answer is noise pollution. And the next question is, social responsibility is relevant for existence and growth of business. To which aspect of social responsibility is this statement related? Explain 4 more points of this aspect. Here, the statement is related to arguments for social responsibility. And here, you also have to add 4 more points related to arguments for social responsibility. And the next question is, by adopting environmental protection measures, a business organization may be able to improve its image in public. Identify the aspect of environmental protection to which this statement is related and explain 4 more points of this aspect. Here, this statement is related to the need for pollution control. And here, you also have to add 3 more points related to the need for pollution control. And the next question is, a company has defined its responsibility towards various interest groups as follows. The first one is paying reasonable dividend on share capital. The next one is refraining from indulging in profiteering, hoarding and creating artificial scarcity of products. And the next statement is paying various types of taxes timely. And the fourth one is encouraging talent and promoting civic sense among members of the society. Mention the interest groups with whom the actions pertaining to discharge of social responsibility are related. Here, first you have to read the statements very carefully and identify the interest group. The first statement is paying reasonable dividend on share capital. Here this statement is related to owners. And the second one is refraining from indulging in profiteering, hoarding and creating artificial scarcity of products. This statement is related to consumers. And the next one is paying various types of taxes timely. This statement is related to government. And the next one is encouraging talent and promoting civic sense among members of the society. This statement is related to community. And here in this topic, you also have to study the various social responsibilities of business towards various interest groups. And now we will discuss the most important topics from chapter 7, Formation of a Company. In this chapter, you have to study the main functions of a promoter, clauses of Memorandum of Association, and the main differences between Memorandum and Articles of Association. Next, we will discuss the most important topics from Chapter 8, Sources of Business Finance. In this chapter, you have to study the various sources of business finance and its main merits and limitations also. The most important sources are retained earnings, trade credit, public deposit, commercial paper, and equity shares. Study the main merits and limitations of these sources in detail. And you also have to study the financial instruments used in international capital market. The main instruments are Global Depository Receipts, American Depository Receipts, Indian Depository Receipt, and Foreign Currency Convertible Bonds. And now we will discuss one of the important questions from this chapter. Raising funds through issue of equity shares is a costly affair. To which aspect of equity shares is this statement related? Explain 2 more points of this aspect. Here, this statement is related to limitations of equity shares. Here you have to add two more aspects of limitations of equity shares. And the next question is, name the shares which carry a fixed rate of dividend. Explain two features of such shares. Here in this question, first you have to identify the type of shares. These shares are preference shares. And here you also have to mention the main features of preference shares. Like that, so many questions you can expect from the different sources of business finance. Next, we will discuss the most important topics from Chapter 9, Small Business. In this chapter, we have to study the main role of small business in India and the main problems faced by small business in India. Next, we will discuss the most important topics from Chapter 10, Internal Trade. In this chapter, you have to study what is internal trade and wholesale trade, and also have to study the main services of wholesalers and retailers. Study the services in detail. And next we will discuss the last chapter, that is Chapter 11, International Business. In this chapter, first you have to study what is international business and its main merits and limitations also. And you also have to study the various modes of entry into international business. The various modes are exporting and importing, licensing and franchising, contract manufacturing, and joint venture. Study the modes and its main merits and limitations in detail. So students, I hope all of you understood the questions and concepts in detail. And please note that the related notes of the lesson and test paper are also attached along with the class. Make use of these available materials. Study well and attend the test paper without fail. That's all for today. Thank you.